Hey, what's happening, y'all? What's happening? This is John, man. Mr. Corrective Perspective coming to you live. This is the menu, music, entertainment, news, and youth segment. Today's topic is none other than the Jessie Smollet case. Now, if you are a good listener and pay attention when I be talking, and one of my faithful followers, it ain't many of y'all, you better step up to the plate. You want to be entertained, educated, without no procrastination, pull up, man. I'm always going to say what's right, you know what I'm saying? I'm always going to fill you in on what's right. So now, if you have been in Africa with your head stuck up the butt of a giraffe or baboon, or you've been on the moon, you missed it. About 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks, give or take, Jessie Smollet made news around the world, went viral, the talk of the town, talk of everybody on social media, on daytime talk, nighttime talk. Everybody was told by this guy that he had been assaulted by some individuals. And these individuals was not wearing the dream hat. They was wearing MAGA hats. Now, and he said that these individuals had grabbed him, two of them, grabbed him, said, said a racial slur, said F Empire, this MAGA country. But it don't even make sense as a statement. This is make America a great country? Okay, so right away, if you are a biased person, automatically you think that has something to do with Donald Trump. Because Trump is known for having a MAGA hat, and that's his slogan, make America great again, the red hat. And people accuse Trump of being racist. Nobody knows who's at the heart of any man or woman, right? Or animal or any living object, right? Nobody knows at the heart of them, right? You only can go by the actions. And one slip doesn't mean that's who you are. Understand that with behavior and characteristics. When you do something repeatedly, that's your behavior. Your behavior becomes your characteristics. Your characters are who you're defined and who you're judged by, okay? So now, this guy here made this statement, showed a picture on Instagram. He has a lot of followers. It went viral. He had a lot of stars come to his defense because, the LGBT, lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans community is very strong. You know what I'm saying? They're more powerful and strong now than they ever been. Due to a number of circumstances. Barack Obama and individuals that voted that same-sex marriage is legal. They had a few victories the last couple of years that encouraged them, to come out and live your life. You had Bruce Jenner, the former Olympian, come out and he went to transsexual. He went through a sex change. Make it long story short. All this stuff makes a lot of noise on social media, right? Because of the community, the people who support them, family, friends, and the general public. All right, so it made a lot of noise. Again, you had Lee Daniels, you had all kind of people coming up and voicing their hate for it. And at that time when I said, this is really not making no sense. Then when I watched a few more videos, and I really was convinced, he said that they put a noose on his neck and threw bleach on him. So then I listened to him a little bit more. He's on the interview with Robin Roberts. He said, they left it on there, and I called police. When the police came, that was still on there. That is, listen, if that really happened, that is some of the dumbest shit to say. Excuse me, I ain't supposed to curse, right? I am on my quest to not use curse words, okay? Definitely to erase NIGGER or NIGGA from my vocabulary. To not call another person that, to not look at another person like that, and to do my best to discourage others that. We'll get into that a little bit later, right? Because it's very important that we understand what's going on. They say this is Black History Month. I say this is the beginning of Black History Year. I encourage y'all to not let them take our thinking of our relatives, our forefathers, our ancestors suffering to mean that a month is good enough. No, they suffered over 400 years, 365 days a year, getting slain, getting molested, getting raped, getting tortured, hung. No. We don't want a month. We need the whole year. Scribbling down. All right. I hope y'all agree with me and y'all follow through. But too often when we had these little month celebrations, when the month is over, we on our way. It's over. We forget what we just went through. We cannot do that with Black history. Celebrate our history all year long. Okay? So now I was saying, yo, this is crazy. I went on my podcast, the John Show on Spreaker.com. Now it's the Menu Show, music, entertainment, news, where it's still in development. You'll have some ideas and everything that I want to do to make it one of the best shows possible on social media. And it means music. We talk about new music, good music, bad music, old music, whatever. Talk about it. We'll discuss that. I'm putting together. I want to have a female co-host and another gentleman, or maybe two females. Entertainment. We discuss entertainment. The world of entertainment. The good, the bad, the highs, the lows, the yeses and the nos. And news in the news around the world, different stuff, and you. Putting the focus on you, the valued listener and viewer, okay? So now let's get back to the situation with Jessie Smollet. So now, I said to myself, it didn't sound too good. Then other people start saying, it didn't sound too good. Let's get it all the way up to here. The police finally, let's say they cracked the case. Come to find out money was faking, man. And it's really bad because you know what? Emmett Till was killed for something like that. Someone making up a story. Emmett Till was killed. Body was, his corpse was mutilated, all kind of, not to mention the suffering he had to go through. And then there's just too many stories in our history. People getting falsely accused under the mob mentality, the mob jumping on them, killing them, hanging them. No, man. No, we can't accept that as Black people. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're straight, bisexual, transsexual, whatever. You can't do that. That's not rocking. You know what I'm saying? Because you want publicity. You looking at the angle how you could benefit. No, that's not rocking. And everybody need to stand up and speak out against this wholeheartedly. As one. It's like you would come if you thought it was a real crime, you were supposed to come together as one. Speak out against it, man. Okay? It's not acceptable, man. So now he has to do what they feel is the proper punishment for what he did. Now I was watching the news today, and there's like a lot of time was being put into trying to solve this case because of the media, the media involvement and stuff like that, the publicity. So I was saying to myself, like, well, what about all the killings and the murders? This must be on a different side of town. Y'all could put all them hours into that, and then people get killed. Then they broke it down to show me how they really don't care about Black lives. How they really followed these guys through every camera in the neighborhood till they got them to, they broke the case by following cameras. Why you can't do that when it comes to murders, man? Like, what are you telling me? There's no videos, no cameras in the community? Well, if y'all want to stop all that, put them big-ass cameras in there. In our community where the Black people is in Chicago to stop all these killings. So at least if you get it, you see it on camera, you can get the individuals, man. It's not making sense, man. Okay, this is John. In a little while, I'll have everything together, but I must chime in on what's going on. I appreciate you if you're looking at it. I appreciate if you share. I appreciate if you subscribe. It won't waste your time. Have a blessed and beautiful day, John. Music, entertainment, news, and you, the viewer. Have a blessed day. Okay. Just a second, man. What's going on, man? Trying to cut this joint off, man. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me.